Most certainly and definitely. This is one play where the curtain will never go down. I will play this character until I die. Or until she does. But that's a different story.
Pull yourself together, Joan. Be a little more objective.
Michael, please
no. No, Michael, no, just let go of it. Oh.
No, it was family.
Yes, but it was completely out of fashion.
It meant a great deal to me, Michael.
Well, my mother meant a great deal to me, Joan, but she didn't go with anything either.
I don't get it. I don't understand why your fiancé would want you to be someone else.
She doesn't want me to be someone else. As far as she's concerned, I am someone else. I'm Marshall. She doesn't know anything about Michael Merchant, and she never will. In about 5 minutes from now, Michael Merchant will completely disappear from the face of this earth. He'll be nothing but a fleeting memory.
But where will he go?
That's probably a very interesting philosophical question. But I'm not a philosopher. I'm Marshall.
So you said.
Yes, well, it doesn't hurt to remind myself. She first met me, that is, she first met him. One night about a year ago, I was playing Horatio, and as usual, I was playing him very badly. Not only that, but on this particular evening, I was also playing it very fast. The flights of angels had never so quickly sung poor Hamlet to his rest. I had a date with Destiny, you see. Actually, I had a date with a sailor.
A sailor? A male sailor?
Yes. It's quite funny now that I think about it. Well, it's all an act anyway, isn't it? This whole stupid, dumb show. Life, I mean. His name was Marshall, and it was him I was thinking about as I dashed from that theater. Still in makeup, still in this hair color, and in the mustache when this sleek red Mercedes came roaring around the corner.
So she hit you.
Almost hit me. But she'll never know. I must say, it was a much better performance than the one that I had just given. And I thought, well, a Mercedes, there's got to be a little money around here somewhere. And as it turns out, I was right. There was. Quite a little.
150 million.
It does come trippingly off the tongue, doesn't it? Much like the name Marshall. It seemed to suit the scenario. More like the type of person that would be worth her while. And anyway, it worked. She loved the name, she loved the hair color, and she adored the mustache. And the rest of the character just slowly fell into place until it was exactly what she wanted. She couldn't have done much better if she ordered me out of the catalog, which is just the sort of thing she usually does.
But
who'd believe it, eh?
I think she's bound to find out the truth.
Like I said, who'd believe it?
But what about friends, family?
They go with the forfeit, vanish into thin air.
They'll see you on the street.
Oh, we'll hardly be traveling the same circles. And if they do, I'll simply remind them of someone that they used to know.
But what about records of birth, that sort of thing? You have to prove who you are. You can get a marriage license.
I have a friend who props. He's very good.
You can't just pop out of nowhere. What about parents?
Oh, yes. Those were hard parts to cast.
You mean there are others in on this?
Oh, just a couple of old actors in need of a steady job. She's a bit of a ham, though. Calls me Simon too much. But I pass it off in eccentricity. The in-laws find them terribly charming. Oh, there's an uncle, too. He's an old friend of mine. I owe him a few favors, so he's part of the family now. It's quite a collection. Between them, they've come up with more than a few fond memories of my childhood.
This is total fraud!
Well, we're looking at it more like a long run.
What's more, it's immoral.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's nothing of the kind. It's simply patronage of the arts. It really depends on your point of view. And anyways, no one's doing anyone any harm.
But you've given up your family, your friends, made a complete mockery of your existence. Doesn't your life mean anything to you?
Well, I've lived so many, haven't I? Lives are just short little episodes. You're on, and then you're off. Just like that. Oh, which reminds me, I'm off.
Intermission.